Hello and good morning, everybody. I hope you're really well. As promised, now that I've finished all of my 31 tags for Junk Journal January, I'm going to have a flip through of them all. I'm going to take them off. I'll just take them off one by one. I think that'll be easier. So let's have a look-see. So cover, obviously, this was a tag that was covered like a masterboard, and then I just have layered some bits and pieces, old diary on there. So cover, I'm actually going to put them in here because they will be easier to get to if they're not on the ring. An envelope, so I actually made an envelope. Let's have a look. And put some paper in there to journal on. And I just trimmed the corners off so that so it had the tag shape, but it's actually just an envelope. Envelope, and we've got tickets. I do remember I went through all of my stash of ephemera and found all of these random tickets. And that's a bit of paper with a tab on there. What have we got now? Outline. Oh, remember in my stash box, I had all of these pieces that were left over from a collage, and that they were really heavily outlined. So of the collage, everything's all outlined in the background there. And then we've got embossed. I think that one speaks for itself up there. This is the one we did yesterday, which was depth. So lots and lots of layers and depth, causing you to look at different areas, which is what creates depth in artwork. Tuck spot, that was using this. I had some pre-made tags left over from a from another project. And yeah, so my cold is no better today. So thanks, Jennifer, for sharing. And then I just tucked in these different little mini tags. Oops, can I get that one back in? No, I can't. What have I done? There we go. So we've got 3 tucks inside that little tuck spot there. Antique. This one was using antique papers, antique laces on there on a vintage calling card, which had gold already around the edge. Antique paper. That paper was from 1862. So, yes, nice. And this one is hidden. Oh, that's right. I did that. So I've got a big tag, lots of areas to either write, like I could put vellum or something over, or even put a piece of paper over the top and put all pictures. And then I've got a tag in there and then another tag, and it's just held closed with a Velcro dot. So that was hidden. And I even put number 9 on there because it was day 9. Nice. Trim. So a fairly simple tag, but I just used some vintage lace, some antique trim, and brand new velvet ribbon. And remember, I put some of my stickers over the one because the glue got everywhere, and just to give it a bit of depth, tie it all together. So that was trim. Oh, don't fall over. What have we got here? Magazine. Oh, that I made this. Oh, that's right. I made a little mini magazine out of a magazine page from Daphne's diary, if I remember correctly. And put my page, it's a bit squiff at the back there. There we go. So I've got a little mini magazine to journal in inside a pocket. So that was my magazine from a magazine. Bit of vintage tape there. And overlap. Oh, so I overlapped everything and went to town with a bit of gold leaf there. Bit of antique lace. And we've got opaque. So my little bow comes through the tracing paper. So it just gives everything that opaque look. We've got that nice William Morris writing paper on the back. And we've got balance. So, that was just, everything was, it's more really symmetrical, but it's also balanced, so the colours all go together. And then we've got neutral. That was easy because I nearly always use just neutral stuff. So a bit of, lots of lace and a rusty T-pin there. That's a nice big tag. That's from the Graphics Fairy, the image. And unfold. So we've got another envelope. Well, no, it's kind of looks like an envelope, but then when you unfold it, there's a little, I guess, check which you can journal on. You can journal on here, and you can journal and put a photo on that tag that's just in there. Still got my cold, hasn't gone away, which is a poo. I've got to work tomorrow. Hopefully I feel better. Alright, and then we had fragile. Oh, remember this took me forever. And this was third time lucky. So I had the spider's web on the tulle because I've, you know, spider's webs, although they're very strong, they're also very fragile. So that was my take on fragile. It's cute. And we have bright. Oh yes, I even went to town even more on the gold leaf on this one. Oh, that's right, I made those two the same day. So that's extremely bright. You need your sunglasses for that one. Bubble. I had this paper that, like the old end papers with the marbling that looks like bubbles. And then I used a couple of my dyes. This dye I hadn't even used before, so that was good. It's finally not just sitting there, it's been used. So that was my take on bubble. Tissue. And tissue. Oh, this is tissue paper. There we go. And I had that on there because it reminds me of like a stained glass window. A little bit of a, you know, when you have your leftover wax, it's not quite enough to make a whole seal. I still stick the seal in there and you get these random looking wax bits, which are quite cute. I have to go like that. There we go. Now, what have we got? The map. I'll use this from the Graphics Fairy, a reproduction of, well, a copy of an old map of London. And we've got, I've got tags. That's right, I made a pocket. So I've got tags inside the pocket. So I can't get back in. Oh, yes, I can. There we go. And we've got a little postcard. Cute little girl. And then, because it wrapped around, so on the, I've also got a pocket on the back with another postcard and a rose image, both from the Graphics Fairy. And next, repeat. So I liked this one. This was just lots of papers that it's like reminds me of the old wallpaper samples, and I just used my favourite Martha Stewart punch there, and you get lots of journaling space, but it was just a repeating pattern all the way down the tag. And newspaper. Oh, that's the old newspaper I had from the 1950s. I didn't want to use it, so I scanned it onto thick card. And I've just put some book page there so you can write on it. That's also from that same newspaper. We've got line. Oh, yes. So this one was the lines of the music, and then I folded so I've got all these lines going every which way but loose, and then we've filled up all the pockets with tags. That's just sitting on the back of some more music paper. Let's just shove them in. It's okay because I'll get, and 2 more for the front pocket. So that was line. Modern. Ah, yes. Remember, I don't do modern. So I put 2025, but I had Everything Old is New Again, which is out of the musical Thoroughly Modern Millie. That's the song, Everything Old is New Again. So I thought, okay, that's what I'm going to do. Everything Old is New Again. And I just still did it in my vintage style, saying that was a fair bit of license with that one. And then movement. Oh, yes, so butterflies have, I mean, everyone loves butterflies. And so they hold the little bits closed. So that was inspired by some little cards that I used to have as a child that I got from Japan, and that's how they closed, with the little butterfly. Oh, can't get that one in. Butterfly wings going through the little opening. So that was movement. And then we had crumpled. Oh yes, I went to town with the crumpling of the paper. This is handmade paper that I've made. Crumpled all the edges, crumpled the music, and this actually opens, so you've got extended journal space. And then we've got sealed. So when I thought of sealed, I thought of an envelope. What's that? Something there? Oh, that's right. I thought that was loose and didn't quite fit. Yes, we can do that again. So I sealed up. I haven't sealed the actual envelope. I've just done a bit of a cluster on the front and put a wax seal on there. And then we made this little book. Lots of writing space in there. And reveal. So you take that out and you revealed the picky. And then this one also closed with one of those Velcro tabs, and you reveal your writing journaling space. Pokes in there. And then fabric. Oh, I had a lot of fun with this one yesterday. No, day before. It's all squishy because I used the wadding inside it. So a crazy quilt as you go, and then I used the visor fix to iron that on, and I stamped onto the calico and just held that with a couple of stitches, and then used some brown packing paper, but it's really soft and squishy. It's nice. And then last day was letter, and I was determined. This came out all the time. It never got used. I was determined to use it. So I've used it as a pocket. It's got that lovely big letter on there. And I found the pre-made clusters. I've got the one with the stamp on it. I've got a little copy of a vintage letter, the back of a vintage letter there. And then a letter from Roxy Creations. These are copies of old letters, and I've folded it how they used to fold them before they had envelopes. And we've added a stamp and the cancellation stamp onto that. And so that was letter. There we go. Well, there is, look at that. Look at that box of tags, all ready to rifle through and use through the year. And I'm going to have fun putting these in my journals. So I'd like to thank you once again for joining me for Junk Journal January. Thank you, Meg at Meg's Journals, for the lovely, thought-provoking little daily prompts. And I look forward to seeing you in my next crafty video. So please like and subscribe, share with your friends, and I can keep on bringing you way more crafty goodness. Take care. Toodles.